Welcome to the Ramp Learning System. My name is Braden, and in this video, I will be highlighting the Scores feature of the Ramp Learning System. As you can see, I've already logged into my account and have arrived here at the Teacher Portal page, which shows me all the classrooms linked to my account. Today, I'll be working in my Math 2 classroom, so I'll click on Math 2. The automatic default setting is that you will be brought to the gradebook page. However, the features of gradebook will be highlighted in another video. So let's click on Scores up here in the menu bar, and you'll be brought to this page, which is Scores by Student. Now, in the event that you're having technical difficulties with your iPad or Android device, or your iPad or Android device is not recording the scores into the gradebook, you as a teacher may manually input your scores for your students utilizing the Scores feature. Now, this is a Scores by Student page, which allows you as a teacher to manually select individual students and input their scores manually. If you needed to input scores for your entire classroom, you'd click on Enter by Classroom here, which would show you all the students in your class and where you can input the number of correct answers and the number of errors. Let's go back to Enter by Student, and let's pretend that today I gave a paper pencil assessment, and it was a math assessment addition to one of my students, and the iPad and Android device wasn't working, so we need to input their score manually. So to do that, you'll click on the discipline of the assessment, which today was math. We'll click on Basic Math Facts. The objective was addition. Select the learning target. It was at 0. Input the date that it was administered, which was today, June 2nd, 2018. Select the input channel. Because it was a written assessment, the student saw what the question was, so I'll put C. And the way that he answered it was he wrote it down, so I'll put right. Then I'll select the name of my student. It was James. Then I will input the number of corrects, which was 20, and the number of errors, which was 10. And then I'll click Apply. The score was successfully recorded, and you can verify that by going to the gradebook. And as you can see here, under James, at 0, the score of 20 was recorded. Let's go back to Scores. Let's click on Manage Scores. Now, in the event that you made an error inputting the scores manually, you can always go to Manage Scores to manually change your inputs. Or if you want to see the history of scores that were manually entered for the student, you can click on Manage Scores as well. So let's pretend I accidentally made a mistake and James actually got 30 correct, not 20, and 10 errors. Then I'll just click Update, and the score will automatically be updated in the gradebook. Now, as you have more and more students and you input more and more scores, obviously this list will become much larger. So you'll be able to use the Show Filters, which allows you to filter by learning targets, filter by student, and filter by any learning channels. So we'll hide filters here. Click on Scores again. And again, if you need to manually enter scores by classroom, you do not have to manually enter them by student. You can simply click on Enter by Classroom and enter them all at once using the Enter Scores by Class feature. This concludes the Scores feature for the Ramp Learning System, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us.